This is how I went from this to jumping like this in just 2 months. Within these 2 months, I unfortunately had no access to weights due to the fact that my nearest gym was closed down and it is under renovation. However, that did not stop me from figuring how to increase my vertical. So this is what I did. The way I increased my vertical was to literally do the thing, or by doing max intensity jumps. By doing max intensity jumps where you try your hardest to jump the highest works, because regardless of how much weights you lift or the plyometrics you do, it will never be the actual thing that you're trying to train for, which is jumping higher and dunking. Now, am I saying that you shouldn't be lifting weights and doing plyos? Of course not. All of them are beneficial, but doing the actual thing, which is trying to jump, is still what is most important. I just unfortunately had no access to a gym in the past few months, and so I did a lot of max intensity jumps. Let's say, for example, someone wants to do 10 push-ups, but he can currently only do 5. What would you tell him to do? Maybe by doing bench press and shoulder press so that his muscles are stronger in the shoulders? Maybe. But mainly, he should just be trying to do more push-ups, as that's the thing that he's trying to improve at, right? It's the same analogy. So this is the exact workout that I did for 2 months. For the first 5 minutes of the workout, I did standing jumps and I tried to jump as high as I possibly could. I tried touching something that was high in order to motivate me to jump higher. And as you can see here, I've been grabbing a rim of 290 centimeters or 114 inches. Now in these 5 minutes, I would obviously take some breaks in between if I could see that I was getting fatigued or I wasn't jumping as high. So I'd take like a 30-second break, maybe even a 1-minute break. I just wanted to make sure that I was trying my best in these 5 minutes and trying to touch as high as I possibly could. After the 5 minutes of standing jumping, I would take a few steps back to work on my 2-foot approach. I would start in a lunge position and take 2 steps into my dunk. I would literally only do 5 sets of these, so 5 jumps on each side, as jumping itself is a very tiring activity, and so doing 5 of them will probably already fatigue you. After your 2-foot approach, this is where the fun comes. This is where you can go all out and do your max intensity jumps. Personally, I like to take 5 steps before I go into my dunk, but everyone's a bit different and so you need to experiment with yourself. And here is where you try to jump your absolute highest and try to dunk the ball. I would do this jump workout 2 to 3 times a week, and as you can see, just by being consistent over a span of few weeks, I already am jumping higher. My wrist is basically above the wrist and I'm so close to dunking it. And yeah, since I've been jumping a bit higher recently, I'm very happy and very grateful for this, and I will definitely continue to make more progress, and soon enough I'll be dunking on this 290 centimeter rim with ease.